My name is Alexa Joan Rae. I have a music project called Plexxaglass, and I'm sitting here with my good buddy Nicole.
I'm going to show the audience a bit of your Resist Trump's
cool.
video. But you essentially, you show him being burned, like in the Salem witch trials.
I do.
The women in the video, they look angry, and they kind of look how the right portray women to look. So how do you reconcile that in kind of playing into how the right think that women look?
So I think that was a lot of the problem with marketing that piece, unfortunately, and part of the reason why I decided moving forward after that video to not, and it's not to say that I won't collaborate with anybody again, but I decided that I wanted to start directing videos moving forward, because it was kind of a battle with the animators that I had animate that. If you're listening, hey, great work, but listen to people who commission you. So yeah, I was unhappy with that, and it was a crazy thing too, because the first cut, he like had Hillary's logo in there. I was like, you can't do that, man. Like we're gonna get sued by them. Like, what are you thinking? So I had to have him change that. And unfortunately, all I got before the whole thing was completed were just storyboards, and the storyboards did not seem so negative. It didn't paint the feminist movement, Hillary supporters, etc., in such a negative light, because you're absolutely right, and I think that was a lot of the issue with why we couldn't really get publications to pick up on it. I'll always treasure feedback that I got from the senior editor of Up Rocks, because that was pretty much what she said to me. She said, I appreciate the message in the song, and I feel like it's a little contradictory in the video, and that was a big eye-opener for me. I kind of had to sit down and figure out what I wanted to do with the piece, and ultimately I decided to release it anyway. But yeah.
I think it's a valuable piece of art for our time.
Thank you.
And I think it should be seen for the opinion of someone of your age.
Yeah.
In our time.
Yeah.
Because you are a millennial.
I am. Unfortunately, I am. But
I think millennials are doing great things.
They are. We're all
you
right.
are doing
We're
great
all right.
things. Creating.
Yeah.
And creation.
Yeah. I think the cartoon as a standalone is an interesting, like you were saying, I think it does give sort of both extreme opinions. You know what I mean? It gives both very extreme sides of the argument, I suppose. So I think that's ultimately why I decided to release it instead of, because there was a point where I was talking to another director about doing something completely different, and we were just going to scrap it. And sadly, I felt like it was crazy divine intervention, but that director, that young director, who's very close in the LA music community, he was hit by a drunk driver on St. Patrick's Day, and he did not make it. And I think I didn't want to move on with what we were sort of brewing together, almost out of respect to Emery. I didn't feel like it was right. It felt wrong, and so I just decided, you know what, I'm just done with this song. I need to move on from this song. You know, it was almost like Trump was plaguing me or something, you know, so I needed to just like move on, so yeah.
Take a deep breath.